Hey, what's up, guys? Ian here again with another week of the Vault. I have 3 Alliance, very tiny vaults, just LFR, nothing too crazy. And then 5 on the Horde. That'll be much bigger and much more normal, I guess, content. I'm trying to keep these Alliance, on the back burner for when the patch comes out and we get to play cross-faction. I've always enjoyed Alliance. I feel like if you're paying for the game by only playing one faction, you're really only playing half the game, just based on the story, if you care about that, or just the environment. A lot of the cities just have different vibes to them. Honestly, even I feel like the player base has a little bit of a different vibe to it. But that's just my odd interpretation. But I enjoy Alliance. I've always mained Horde, but I've always kept Alliance as well. So these guys I'm just kind of, casually playing, just getting like LFR stuff. Ooh, I actually wanted that. Awesome. I don't think it's very good, but it's interesting. I like interesting items. They're more appealing to me than just, random trinket with chance to do damage. I like it when it has kind of an effect that's unique and has some flavor to it. So that's awesome. So my monk is approaching full bench status. Nice, almost full raid finder with 4-set and legendary, double legendary. And then I'll basically just kind of shelf him until 925 when I can play him with kind of everybody. I don't know if any of you guys play Alliance on the NA servers, but it is, how do I say this? Slim pickings, kind of, like, just everything's just less. Group finders less, mythic dungeons just less people to choose from, arenas less people to choose from, pugging some raids less people to choose from. And that might be fine for some people. Maybe you don't need a lot of options and you're just whatever, and that's fine. I just like having the sometimes I play late at night, sometimes I play random hours, so it's just nice being able to log into the Horde and just have hundreds of people just ready to go, any kind of content. Crit verse on a druid, that sucks, but I'll take it anyway. Honestly, actually I won't, because I already even have the appearance. So I guess coins it is for my druid. He's also approaching bench status. 1 green left on him. The rest is LFR or better, and then 2-set force or double legendary 4-set. So he's looking good. He's looking good, isn't he? And I didn't get a chance to play my Pally. I actually have a lot of fun with it, but again, I've been prioritizing my Horde, and I just didn't quite get around to doing anything on him. He also doesn't need LFR. He's decently geared, so again, late on a Monday night before the reset, I couldn't quite find a good group to do any keys with on Alliance, unfortunately. So I just kind of skipped him for this week. And I apologize for my appearance. I am on the way to the gym. I'm dressed a little skimpy. Usually I'm almost always wearing a nice V-neck. That's kind of like if I was a cartoon character and I just had the same outfit in every episode, that would be it. Gym shorts and a V-neck. I go comfort over fashion. Whoa! Oh, dude, that's awesome. The jailer weapon. Oh, hell yeah, that's... Wow. Wow. I know it's only LFR and it's like a character I don't really play, but that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I love flavor items. So having a sword that has this cool effect where you like summon a ghoul and you kill it, and then you get like some big buff, and it looks sweet. I mean, it's got like his face on it. I think his mouth, his mouth opens occasionally. So that's awesome. That's super awesome. Big ups to the RNG god for that one. And that's my lines. So pretty good. Other than the druid, sweet trinket on my monk, and the jailer weapon on my warrior, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright, we'll do my characters just in ascending order. We'll go from the bottom to the top. My demon hunter, I have been experimenting with vengeance now that I have the 4 set. I had to go Kyrian. It's just a little bit better, a little more meta. I'm not much of a meta slave, but I just want to try it out. So I'm leveling my Kyrian renown on this character, and that was fun. And let's see what we get. I'm mainly just looking for the Plaguefall weapons. And I didn't get them. I already have pants, max item level. Those I think are best in slot boots. And this is pointless. I already have upgradable hands. They're only one upgrade below, and so that's only, taking this would only save me 250, 450 valor, something like that. That's not worth it, especially when these boots are, oh, I guess they're not technically best in slot because they're not 278. I didn't realize that. Fuck. 272, but I mean, that's still pretty awesome. Better stats. They don't have any haste on them, but at a certain point, Demon Hunter, you start to lose diminishing returns on haste because you already have it built into your kit. It is true, you almost always just want haste verse, just flat haste verse on everything, but at a certain point, when you start reaching that like max item level gear and stuff, and you start, and there's this new build when you're doing Venthyr DPS where Cycle of Hatred, I don't know if you guys are familiar, I'm just rambling, and the more Chaos Strikes, crits reduce the I-beam, so having some crit is nice because then more crits to reduce your I-beam. So at a certain point, the crit starts to scale better than haste, but you wouldn't want to switch to full crit. You just want to get your haste to a point and then fill up the rest with crit. You don't want to replace. You would never want to actually replace. Again, I'm not a super high level player, so take everything I just said with a grain of salt, but that's my understanding from all the content creators I watch and all the websites I've looked at. That seems to be the overarching theme here. So I'm going to go unholy for DPS trinkets and two-handers. Because Frost is kind of fun, but I'd rather be unholy. Like Unholy Blood, they're just easier to swap between those two because they have similar stat weights, so you're not wasting too much or building too many sets. I actually have this equipped, and I have this equipped, so that kind of sucks. Lots of haste on this neck and mastery. It'd be a tiny item level downgrade, and this is kind of crappy, but then I could move my unity to something else, like maybe my bracers are bad item level and stats. Maybe my boots. Bad item level and stats. Ring I wouldn't really do, because I kind of want the Anduin ring to play around with. Again, it's a nice, cool little flavor item. So I don't really care if it's good or not. I just think it's interesting. So I'll come back to this vault on my own time after the video and think about it some more if I want the slightly better statted neck or the Unity chest. And the Shaman. This one kind of similar to my DK. I have been playing all three specs, but I think I'm just going to start to focus now on just LE Resto. Just a little easier if I'm trying to switch between all of them, because their stats kind of line up a little better than Enhance, and my Enhance weapons are really bad, and I don't want to keep fishing vaults for those weapons when I could, like, I don't want to have the vault be for one spec when I could do it for two specs, because like Ellie and Resto are basically the same. You kind of want the same stuff, so I think I'm going to do that for now, and just if I get in better enhanced weapons, I just get them naturally, and we'll see what happens. So this is awesome. This is another one I might have to think about. I might have to put this one on pause too. This trinket is super good. Again, it might not be the most appealing, just a random equip it, chance to do damage, but that is appealing for a healer because you can just keep it going like normal. Although I might, sorry, little video cut. My brother walked into the room and started chit-chatting with me. I really want this shield, because that's basically BIS for Resto, and it's a pretty high item level. Where the heck is my, oh, they're both in the bank. So 278. I apologize for the clutter in my bags. It is a nightmare being a collector on all my characters. So I have this already upgradable, so the difference between 272 and 278 isn't that big. So I may just take the shield, because the shield is a huge upgrade. Better stats, way better item level, and again it's kind of like good for two specs, so I might do the shield. Or I might, okay, sorry, another cut. I looked up the trinket rankings, and the 278 is like a 0.2 or 0.3% DPS gain over the 272, so I'd rather just have the shield. So I'm going to take the shield. We get Spiteful Necrotic this week. That should be fun. It's good for a ranged DPS, because you have plenty of time before Spiteful gets to you. You don't have to worry about Necrotic at all. You're just chilling if you're a range. If you're melee, a little tricky. If you're a tank, again, a little tricky. If you're a healer, kind of depends on the tank. If the tank is managing his stacks well, it's smooth sailing as a healer. So, should be a decent week to get some score or get some fat loots. This is my rogue. He's kind of like my alliance character. He's just kind of like on the bench, just kind of casually getting some LFR gear and some, low level tier sets and legendaries, and he's got this cool little set daggers from Zereth Mortis. I haven't done a dungeon yet. I just got it recently, so I haven't done a dungeon. I don't know if the effect is actually any good or not. I don't know. Not sure. I'll get back to you on that. I haven't even set up my bars. I just switched to Subtlety. I played Assassination a little bit. I played Assassination a little bit. I played Combat a little bit, and they were both kind of I don't know if it's just because my gear is crappy or what, but so sorry again. My brother keeps coming into my room, which is fine, but maybe I'll close my door next time. So these gloves are kind of like they're decent, but they're not like very exciting. It's just like a small little upgrade, and I don't know if it's worth getting coins. I mean, those stats aren't even gonna stay, so like my add-ons that's saying it's like, oh, 17% DPS gain is not really accurate, because when you convert it to tier, it's gonna swap to those tier stats, haste mastery, and I'd lose the leech. I gain a little bit of item level, and it'd be upgradable, but yeah, I honestly might just take the coins. Maybe if I do end up playing him, or we don't know about the season 4, maybe there won't be a gear reset. So maybe it'll be nice to have the coins going into that. Last one. So the Alliance was much more exciting so far. We'll see. We'll see on my mage, my main, if I get something spicy or get something garbage. We'll see. He's decently geared, so the things I would want are limited. So let's see what the mage gets. I've been trying out fire with the new 4 set. It's interesting. It does okay sometimes. I might just stick to frost for now, or maybe I'll experiment with arcane. I haven't really experimented with arcane yet. So I already have Bisneck and 2 trinkets that are, I believe these are pretty questionable. This one has speed. They're both proc trinkets. So let me do a last little cut here while I look at the trinket rankings. Alright, okay, sorry about that. So, upon research, these trinkets suck for everything but frost, and even for that, they're They're still an upgrade, though. For me, either one would be an upgrade over my, because here on fire I have the on use for my combustion, and then I have this thing which I think sounds cool, and I think it does well, but according to the numbers and the math, it's not very good. So both of those trinkets would be a pretty huge upgrade over this, with the satchel being more. So let me just double check that I don't want a socket. Helmet socket would be cool. I have a neck socket. Bracer, I have a belt socket. I don't have rings. So I mean, yeah, socket would be cool, but I think this would just, like I said, I'm decently geared, so eventually I'll be getting vaults that are useless, and these coins will just keep coming. So I should probably take something, even if it's a teeny tiny upgrade, just on the off chance I never see it again, or I never see an upgrade again. So yeah, I think I'll just take the trinket. These will come with time. No rush, no worries. And you see, my hunter has 2. Maybe I will add Survival Hunter and Destro Lock to the mix, since they are crazy right now, and they should have all 4 tier charges saved up, so they just need to get some gear to transform. So that is awesome. Awesome. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys watching, and I got a comment for a future video about achievements and just kind of like how to get started with that, and maybe my game plan approaching achievements, add-ons, and websites that help, stuff like that. So I will plan to do something about that in the future here coming up. And yeah, again, I have some other plans for just some random little WoW videos. If you have any ideas, feel free to let me know, either here or I have a homepage video. I think it's technically called like a channel trailer on my YouTube, and then I have an email I added for this account, so you can get in contact with me any way you want and just be like, hey man, would like to see this, and sure, why not? I will more than likely do that. I love this game. I love playing it, so why not, show people what they want and help them out with any tips or tricks, and put some smiles on some faces and help some people achieve their goals. So that's the plan for now. And I did just get a new job recently, so I should still have plenty of free time. This is kind of all I do outside of work anyway, so I go to the gym, I play games, go to sleep, go to work. Wake up, work, gym, games, sleep. Work, gym, games, sleep. So I should have plenty of time to do more videos and keep doing the vaults, and still have a decent amount of vaults for the upcoming weeks, regardless if I have a new job or not. So it's not too demanding, so we should be fine with that. Anyway, thanks again for watching and listening to me ramble. We will see how long I can ramble next time, and good luck with whatever it is you guys are doing, and yeah, see ya. Thanks. Bye.